What's happening, guys? It's Anthony with Jhuly's Aquatics and Gardening, and welcome back to another video. It's almost 60 degrees out, and it's Wednesday, March 3rd. And I am taking advantage of the warm day by finishing out my vignette in my, if that's the right word, in my landscape, my purple and white theme, by adding some more pansies and violas to the front yard. So last fall, you guys saw the video, maybe? Or maybe I did it on an IGTV. I don't know. But I know in some media outlet, I showed you guys planting some pansies and violas along the borders of my flower beds in my front yard here. If I did it on the YouTube video, I'll make sure to link it in the cards and in the description box. And if it was on IGTV, I have the link to my Instagram account. Ooh, bugs are out. In the description box, and so then you can go ahead and head over there and check the video out on my Instagram. So again, I'm going to be planting these pansies and violas along the borders of all of my flower beds so that from the street we have a very nice kind of display to go with and complement my tulips and hyacinths, which are starting to poke their heads out. These guys are already in single packs, but this hanging basket of violas I'm going to try to separate out. I don't ever do hanging baskets or spring, and typically when I buy pansies and violas, they don't really perform, and that's because I never fertilize them, I don't feed them, and I'm deciding to forego that practice to try to get better luck with my pansies and violas by fertilizing them. And I'm going to be using my Dr. Earth's Pure Gold Organic Pump and Grow fertilizer. And that's typically what I use for my liquid feeds during these summer months. So we're going to start off things well. I'm hoping that these violas are going to naturalize and come back year after year for me. I know that now they're being bred to not go to seed as prolifically nowadays, but I'm hoping that I got a bunch here with this purple and white face that will actually go to seed and naturalize in my area. So I'm going to start by dismantling these guys and separating them out. I paid, what, $15 for this? Yeah, $14.98. I paid $14.98 for this hanging basket, so I'm going to see how many plants I get out of it, and then I will strategically place them in the yard and get them in the ground. So let's get busy. This might be a little harder than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so I got 6 clumps out of it, which is not what I was hoping for. I was actually hoping for individual plants, but like you can see here, there's no way I could tease out individual plants out of that clump. So I'm hoping I didn't traumatize these guys too much. I'm going to plant them. I'm going to set them, probably more than likely cut them back, depending. Okay, yeah, you see, I'm probably going to have to cut these back. I traumatize them quite a bit. I'm actually going to plant them with a little bit of my planting mix. And I'll cut them back, plant them, fertilize them, and then hopefully they'll come back with a vengeance. Alright guys, so I've got them all placed, so I'm not going to be yapping for long. But like I said, I want to give these guys the best chance at survival. So I've got a little bit of my planting mix that I made in a recent video. I'll link it up above again. And in the description, I'm just going to add a touch of Osmocote for no other reason than because I want to get rid of it. A touch of horticultural vermiculite. And Mom Bear recently went out and got me 2 bags of Dr. Earth's all natural organic fertilizer. So I'm going to add 3 handfuls to that. Mix it up. This is what it looks like, including my dirty fingernails. And we're going to get planting. Look at the kids. Look at the kids buried in the garden. Oh God. The joys of having children. I just wrecked all of my tulips. Oh. I just wrecked all of my tulips. No. Oh. Man. Unbelievable. I don't even care now. I wrecked all of my tulips. Alright, I almost wrecked another set of tulips. So I'm treading with extreme caution here, guys. Oh. Alright, so there are tulips right here, and I almost wrecked them. So Again, I'm using extreme caution here. Alright. There's nothing here, thankfully. So, this one is going here. And I should have known because I can see a tulip bud right there. Alright, let's backfill. Alright, so my hands are sufficiently dirty, they're all planted, and so now I'm going to give you a tour of what everything looks like. But first, right back here, right here I had a group of tulips which I didn't realize I had planted. And I busted the tops of like 3 of them. I know I had a group planted here on the 2 corners of this box. Didn't realize I had planted some in the middle, so I wrecked those tulips. And I also almost came very close to wrecking some tulips over here. But let me give you a tour of what everything looks like, and then that'll be it. Alright, again guys, sorry for the harsh lighting, but let's start over here in the flower bed underneath the pine trees. Starting at that heuchera, I've got the border of this bed planted up with the pansies up to that viola there, which I was going to use as a marker to transition between purple and white, but that didn't end up happening. So I've got 1 clump of violas there, and then I've got another clump of violas right there. And then it takes off around the corner to the front of the bed, excuse the mess, with my white pansies. So as you can see here, they ring the bed from there all the way around. There's some, why the gap is here is because there are some, sorry for my incorrect, God, I can't talk. Sorry for my incorrect grammar. So between that pansy there in the middle of the frame and that pansy there in the middle of the frame, between those 2, I've got tulips, and I almost wrecked the tulips there. So I'm considering, and now my battery's dying. Mercy, what else can go wrong? I'm considering continuing the pansies down that walkway there, but I'm not sure. Over in this area here, I planted 2 tufts of my violas, and in between them I do have some tulips that I saw that I did not wreck, so I strategically planted around those. And then at the edge of this bed I alternated the violet and white, getting into harsher light here, big face pansies, and then I ended that there because I do know that along this edge and behind my carnivorous bog, if you did not see any videos regarding that, I will link them up above or in the description below. And then I picked up here with another clump of those violas. So picking up from that set of violas there along the edge here, I do have some highly fragrant, I think they're Woodstock purple hyacinths along the edge here, and then I'm picking up with the pansies on this edge. And as you can see, I do have some daffodils, I think they're tater-tot or tater-tot daffodils along the inside edge of the flower bed here. So I'm thinking that I might get some more pansies, I don't know how I feel, and continue them up the path of the drive going up to the garage and the front door. So I think at the end of the day, giving you a slow pan, that's my phone ringing. I think at the end of the day, this is going to be a very pretty show. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for suffering through this terrible camera work, but hopefully everything came out fine. So in the spring, when all of the spring players are fully in bloom and everything is looking nice, I will give you a full tour. and hopefully the vision that I have in my mind will come to life. Again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe with the notification bell on so that you don't miss any videos. And again, for that 52% of you who are watching my videos without hitting that subscription button, I invite you very, very gingerly and very lovingly to join the channel by simply clicking that subscription button and turning on your post notifications. Remember guys, in all things give thanks. We are at 300 subscribers and I'm definitely giving thanks for that. And let's keep going guys. Let's see how far we can take the channel. And if you have any suggestions, questions, video content that you want to see, make sure that you leave me a comment down below the video and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care guys and enjoy this warm weather. Spring is on the horizon. Take care.